When the blitz is on, you need to protect your most valuable asset. That's why the NFL looks to Cisco Security, powered by AI, to protect their data from cyber attacks. When the game is on the line, the NFL relies on Cisco.
From your first start to your second start, what kind of growth did you see? What kind of things do you feel like you need to work on as you continue to try to get better and better as starting quarterback?
Yeah, I think the big thing, we started fast. I think, 2 drives, put 2 good drives together. Versus my first start, I think it was 3 and out, and then the second one was maybe another 3 and out. So, started fast and felt, more comfortable in the center of that first snap than the first time, and kind of got the nerves out of me. So, feel more comfortable back there, more comfortable in the huddle, play calls and little things like that, little things that kind of you don't see on the field, but feel more comfortable in the huddle. Felt like I was, bringing some more energy to to the start of the game, and then from there, I think just protected the football. That's the big thing. Didn't turn the ball over, and had some plays which I wish I had back that makes better throws even in the, in last game that can maybe be different in the ball game. But at the same time, I think did some good things, just didn't sustain it long enough and put drives together, especially in that second quarter.
You see a player like Jalen Cole, who's obviously a rookie like you probably developed a relationship with Matt Payne, struggling a little bit catching the ball and securing it. How do you approach that as a quarterback?
Yeah, I think just pump him up. I think that's the biggest thing you can do, especially a guy coming in the same class. You're on the first round, he's a second round pick. We built a connection early during camp and during the summer. I felt like we had it going, and I think you just still find it, still working together. So it's only our second game out there together, and I feel like we've left some plays out there, both me ball placement wise, and I'm sure he'd like to have some plays back himself. I think it's just building the camaraderie, and I think we're going to get there. I don't think it's a matter of if. I think it's a matter of when.
The level of precision that you're seeing right now in the passing game in terms of the routes that are being run, et cetera, and spacing, et cetera, and you're comfortable with saying, you know what, down the bottom, you need to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I think I'm getting there. Yeah, I think I'm getting there. Especially preaching what AVP preaches, and doing the little things, and some of the love of the for the love of the game routes of spacing, and maybe you have a clear route to get somebody else open. I think we're kind of feeling that out. Got a young team, especially in the receiver room, that the tight ends got a better understanding of, they've been in a lot of different concepts and offenses. So I think the kind of young guys are starting to figure it out, and I think here you're going to see it click, and I think we got some talent on offense. I'm looking forward to seeing when that happens.
What's the love of the game route?
Yeah, if you're running like a clear out on like a dagger concept, you're going to clear out where you're just taking out, too high, taking out the safeties for the dig, coming out for your friend to come catch, a dagger concept. For the love of the game is you're just hauling butt, basically not really expecting the football, just expecting to get your friend open.
Drake, Scott Chadwick. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Scott Chadwick mentioned that back in high school, you used to go to the sideline and check the stats to make sure different guys had gotten the ball. Is that a mentality you still have, and why is it important for you to make sure that different guys are getting involved in the pass?
Yeah, I think it's a big deal. I think at the same time, it's also something that I keep in mind of getting guys the football, especially in one-on-one scenarios. We have different guys that make plays, but at the same time, right now I'm just trying to do my part in the offense and not try to worry about that as much. But I think there's definitely at times in games where, hey, I'm gonna tell a guy, hey, if you're one-on-one next time, I'm coming your way. I told KB that later in the game that I need to give him some more chances. He's a good player for us. So little things like that. I care about. Them guys want the football and they want the football, and try to feed them all. That's the best thing. But at the same time, everybody is going to want the ball, more than probably they're going to get. So you got to kind of balance that aspect.
Drake, there was a clip on social media this morning. Dan Orlovsky of ESPN was kind of breaking down your game. He showed a play where he was highlighting really good footwork, base. He was really praising how far you've come along in such a short amount of time in footwork. Does it feel like that to you, that you've come a long way with your footwork, when you watch yourself now compared to how you were in college? You're like, wow, the work we put in is really starting to pay off now.
Yeah, I think it's credit to these coaches here, AVP and TC. They've really they've really hammered it home, and at the same time, I think some things where some different drops that I'm taking now weren't really asked of me in college. So some of these 5-step and under center play actions, we didn't do much of those. So it probably really didn't give me a chance to show off some of the footwork stuff. So there's 2 ways to look at it, but credit to these guys here. I think still working on things throughout the week. TC puts it up on the board. Little things throughout the week that I keep in mind, and I feel like I feel comfortable back there. Maybe scrambled into 1 sack late in the game. I told Big Mike that was my fault, but other than that, I feel good back there. I feel like I'm seeing it well. Just I'm going to continue to get some reps.
Going back to the Polk stuff, I'm curious, what's the challenge like as a rookie who maybe wants to be deferential to the older guys, Hunter, when you Andre, against being the guy who's a leader, being the guy who's a forward-facing position? What's that challenge like for you trying to strike that balance?
Yeah, I think. What are you really asking?
Well, just in terms of you want to be deferential as a rookie, as a first-year guy,
Yeah.
but you have a lot of veterans. You're kind of surrounded by a lot of veterans. How do you strike that balance, trying to be a leader in a leadership role?
Yeah, I think that's a good point. I think it goes back to just kind of building relationships with different guys. That's kind of my approach to it. Really get to know them and kind of see where we relate. I think me and JP relate with, hey, we're both been working football nonstop since the end of the college season, and sometimes all the vets talk about the rookie wall you hit, and just kind of continue to get over that hump, and just find each and every day ways to be excited about coming here and playing football and playing in the NFL. I think going back to that and kind of looking at the bigger picture, with JP and some of Bake and those young guys, and even Jaheim, some of those guys. I think that's kind of a reminder of this is what we dreamed of, and kind of the dream doesn't stop now. I think kind of just getting back to work, and then with those older guys, just kind of picking up bits and pieces that I can maybe carry into those young guys. What can help us? I think that's kind of my approach to it. And those Hunter and DA and some of those guys are stuff I'm picking up every day with Jacoby in the quarterback room. So.
Drake, you said that tight ends might have a better understanding of the offense right now. I think that's one reason why you're targeting Hunter Henry so much. You build a connection with Hunter Henry so well.
Yeah, I would say they have a better understanding. I think the receivers, they had a great understanding. I think just Hunter and them see more reps of different things that whether safeties or linebackers or coverages can do. Hunter and Hoop have spent I don't know, combined years probably 17 plus or almost 20 years in the NFL. You can see the kind of the vet experience in that room of their feel for space and their feel for, hey, this guy's playing in man versus those young guys. I think they're some kind of feeling it out, and JP maybe thinking, hey, it's man, I'm working my route, and little things like that or pop. So I don't really think to understand. I think it's just kind of the reps of getting it. So I think that's something that you continue to find, and as the weeks go on, you'll see that improve.
Drake, Hunter mentioned that he feels like he needs to bring juice and energy this week. Is that something you feel like you need to bring to the locker room?
I think as a quarterback, I need to bring it every day. Every day, that's my responsibility that comes with playing the position is bringing juice and being the guy that somebody look to. Hey, if Drake's down, then just the quarterback of the football team. So I think it's every day I need to bring juice, and that's kind of my personality anyway. So.